every Christmas, the Fat Controller travels to the mainland to fetch the Northwestern Railway's end-of-year report. But this year, Thomas and James were both taking the Fat Controller to the mainland and were planning to spend the night at the Steelworks before heading back to Sodor the next day.
Are you looking forward to spending the night at the Steelworks while we're on the mainland, James?
Well, it has been very chilly on Sodor recently, so I don't suppose spending one night there would keep us warm enough.
Can you believe the Fat Controller has allowed us to spend one night at the Steelworks before going back home to Sodor? It'll be great to see our experimental friends again, especially Merlin.
Yeah, I know, but at least Frankie and Hurricane aren't abducting passing engines anymore, now that they've got some help from Theo, Lexi and Merlin.
That's right, James. Now let's go and drop off the Fat Controller at one of the stations nearby.
Soon, Thomas and James arrived at the station where the Fat Controller would fetch the Northwestern Railway's end-of-year report.
Thanks for dropping me off, you two. Now I can go inside the station building and finish writing my New Year's resolution.
No worries, sir. Come on, James. Let's go to the Steelworks.
Hey, wait for me, Thomas.
You go safely in the snow now.
By the time Thomas and James arrived at the Steelworks, the experimental engines were there, breathing warmly.
Hello, my experimental friends. We're back.
Lexi, Merlin, Thomas and James have returned.
Wow! This is a Christmas miracle!
Greetings, fellow sonar engines. What brings you two here back at the Steelworks today?
We've dropped off our controller at one of the stations nearby, and he's allowed us to spend the night with you guys.
Aw, only one night.
Why can't you two stay here and spend Christmas with us?
We're sorry, Lexi and Theo, but we can't spend the whole Christmas holidays at the Steelworks. We still have work to do back home on Sodor, you know.
Cheer up, Theo. At least we can get to spend more time with our friends from the island of Sodor.
And I don't mean to sound rude, but where are Frankie and Hurricane?
Come on, Hurricane! Get moving this minute!
All right, Frankie. Don't rush me, please.
But we still have to finish those deliveries today! There are lines that are blocked by heavy snow, and we must get all those other extra deliveries done too!
Hello, Frankie and Hurricane. Are you looking forward to the Christmas holidays?
We sure are, Thomas. Have you and James come to spend the night with us in the hottest place in town?
Yes, we have, Hurricane. But why is Frankie not in the holiday spirit?
Because there's too much work that we have to do here, and we don't have enough time to celebrate events unlike everyone else.
I'm pretty sure we always spend Christmas together, like we do every year, Frankie.
Yeah, but this year there's too much to do. So we are not celebrating Christmas, and that's final.
What's gotten into her?
You don't understand, Thomas. Frankie is always having too much on her bumpers, and our Steelworks never gets decorated at all.
It would be marvellous if the Steelworks had holiday lights and a Christmas tree outside.
You're right, Merlin. There must be something we can do to cheer up Frankie.
Then an idea flew into Thomas's funnel.
Merlin, how about you and Lexi go and help Frankie and Hurricane with their extra deliveries?
Help Frankie and Hurricane with their extra deliveries? That sounds like a stupendous idea, Thomas. I love the sound of that.
Does this mean I have to stay here all by myself?
Actually, you'll be coming with me, Theo.
Wait! Where are you taking me, Thomas?
I'll explain later once everyone else leaves the Steelworks with their deliveries.
Don't worry, Theo. We'll be back before you know it.
As Lexi and Merlin left the Steelworks to help Frankie and Hurricane with their deliveries, Theo stayed behind with Thomas and James as they talked about their plan to surprise Frankie.
So what plan do you have to surprise Frankie, Thomas?
Well, Theo, we're going to get Frankie into the Christmas spirit whether she likes it or not. Christmas is about spending time with those you love, and it's one of the most important occasions to attend.
You have a point, Thomas. But what can we do to make Frankie's mood change?
We're going to decorate the Steelworks. We could put a tree outside and place some lights on the sheds to make the Steelworks look more Christmassy. So I'm going to take Theo to look for some good holiday lights that'll brighten up the hottest place in town.
But where can we find some lights, Thomas?
We can go to the canal and ask Beresford if he's got any shipments of lights.
Right, and I'll go and find the Christmas tree that'll cheer Frankie up.
Alright then, it's settled. Let's get everything we need to decorate the Steelworks.
So Thomas, James and Theo left the Steelworks to look for the things they need to get Frankie into the Christmas spirit. The engines had to split when they came to a junction, so Theo and Thomas took the left track to the canal, while James took the right track to look for some pine trees. As James puffed along his route, he saw a lot of pine trees, and was having trouble trying to find the perfect one.
Oh no, there's too many pine trees. How can I possibly find the perfect one at this rate?
Oh, hello, James. What brings you here on the mainland?
Hi, Stepney. I've come to spend the night at the Steelworks with Thomas, and I'm trying to find the right pine tree that will make the place look more festive.
If you're looking for a right tree, you can try the Dean Forest Railway. Wilbert has a lot of pine trees that you can choose.
Good idea, Stepney. I'll go there and ask Wilbert right away.
Okay, James. Happy holidays.
By the time Thomas and Theo arrived at the canal, Beresford was surprised to see them.
What brings you two here to my residence?
Beresford, do you have a shipment of lights we can take?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because there's a ship stopping here that has a shipment of colorful Christmas lights.
Really? When's the ship coming?
I think it may take an hour from now for the ship to come.
A whole hour? What are we supposed to do while we wait that long?
Don't worry, Theo. At least we can shove these trucks around while we wait. I'm sure it'll help pass the time.
Theo wasn't quite sure on what Thomas had said. Meanwhile, James had arrived at the Dean Forest Railway, where Wilbert was there waiting.
Hello there, James. What a surprise to see you on my railway.
Hi, Wilbert. I've come to spend the night at the Steelworks, and I was wondering if you have any tall pine trees on your railway?
You certainly come to the right place, because I've got heaps of pine trees you can choose.
Oh, goody. Thanks, Wilbert.
It wasn't long until a pine tree was eventually loaded on a flatbed for James to take back to the Steelworks.
Here you go, James. One tall pine tree all loaded up and good to go.
Thanks again, Wilbert. Now, I better deliver this tree to the Steelworks. Merry Christmas!
You too, James. Have a good New Year.
Back at the canal, the ship had eventually arrived with a shipment of holiday lights. Thomas and Theo watched as Beresford lifted the container off the ship and onto a small truck that Theo had shunted earlier.
Alright, lads. The Christmas light shipment has arrived.
Thanks, Beresford. Come on, Theo. Let's deliver these lights to the Steelworks.
All right, Thomas. I'm coming.
Soon, Thomas and Theo were making their way back to the Steelworks with the lights. James was also making his way back with the Christmas tree Wilbert had given him. By the time the engines returned, Thomas had another idea.
While they're going to decorate this place, I'll go back to the station and pick up the Fat Controller and bring him here. He'll be very pleased to see this place brightened up for the Christmas holidays.
Good idea, Thomas. He'll be astonished to see the Steelworks getting decorated and looking more festive.
Thomas left the Steelworks and pumped back to the station to pick up the Fat Controller, who was waiting on the platform.
There you are, sir. I was looking for you.
Well, Thomas, I have just finished writing my New Year's resolution. And, weren't you meant to be at the Steelworks with James?
I'm here to take you there, sir. It's a surprise.
What do you think of this, sir?
Oh my, this place looks wonderful with all those Christmas lights.
Oh yeah? Just wait till you see Frankie's face when she sees the Steelworks looking all festive.
That evening, Frankie, Hurricane, Lexi and Merlin had arrived at the Steelworks in their delivery and were surprised to see it fully decorated.
Why, bless me, the Steelworks is all decorated.
Wow! Just look at all those colourful lights! And look at that Christmas tree over there! Doesn't it look so wonderful?
What do you all think of the festive Steelworks, guys?
It looks spectacular, Thomas. We've never had a Christmas with all of these decorations before.
I've never seen anything like it in my life. What do you think of this, Frankie?
I don't believe it. This place looks wonderful. I've never seen something that's so beautiful like this in my life.
Well, Frankie, what do you have to say about your workplace decorated for Christmas?
I can't believe I'm actually seeing this, Thomas. Did you organize all of this while I was out on my delivery runs today?
It was our idea, really.
Oh, thank you so much for turning the Steelworks into something that is like a gingerbread house. This is the best Christmas ever.
What's most important about Christmas is that we all have to smile and enjoy the holidays, spending time together just like families would.
That's right, sir. So Merry Christmas to everyone, and to all a good night.
Merry Christmas!